Here's a really good one. Rolf Dengen. The only factor that predicted a positive emotional outcome from casual sex was being a man. Now, you have heard the red pill. Myron said this before. This is where this comes from. And I'm sick to death of people trying to conflate. Well, what's the double standard? Well, men can go fuck other women and women can't, and casual sex this and casual sex that. I specifically drew this one out for today's show because I have heard Dr. Jordan Peterson in his little clips on marriage and all this other shit and casual. There's no such thing as casual sex. No, there is. For men. Back here, let me just show this one to you if I can get it for you. I don't want to rat anybody out here. I'll just read it to you. This is from maybe I can just read it from the. Here, I can send you this. Here, I can put this one on screen. Hang on. This is awesome. So when we talk about how, like, if you're a guy, you're less likely to have like a negative experience if you, like, men and women do not, again, process emotions. They process emotions differently, but as a result of that, like, women have a higher emotional investment in sex. The opposite, though, is true for men. Men can separate the emotional investment from the sex act itself. That's why pornography is so popular, right? I believe. Yeah, here we go. All right, this is from that study. I'll just read you the excerpt from it really quickly. This is from was it good for you? This is from Springer Link. Okay, so this is actually you can download the PDF if you'd like to from this link right here. And was it good for you? Gender differences in motives and emotional outcomes following casual sex. I'm just going to read you the excerpt. This study, N equals 701, meaning that's their sample size, was designed to ascertain what motivates people to have casual sex, what emotional outcomes follow casual sex, and whether there are gender differences among these variables. People who engage in sex to regulate negative emotions are likely to experience negative emotional outcomes. Women reported significantly more negative emotional outcomes than men, including loneliness, unhappiness, rejection, regret, general negative feelings, and a perception of negative judgment from others. Okay, the walk of shame. Conversely, men reported greater sexual satisfaction, happiness, self-confidence, contentment, and mood improvement after casual sex. No predictors, apart from being a man, were found for positive emotional outcome. It is important to note that this finding is consistent with research from an evolutionary perspective, which suggests that women experience more regret than men because short-term sexual relationships are considered less advantageous for women's reproductive success because they have a higher cost, right? And conversely, advantageous for men's reproductive successes, or for reproductive success means ejaculate and evacuate, hit it and quit it. The red pill's been talking about this forever, but you don't want to listen. So where do they get this crazy idea from? However, the item that loaded on the same factor as all of these items was concern about being negatively judged by others, which supports the sexual double standard from a social psychological perspective. There you have it. So let me kill that one out of there and come back to you. That's why we say the emotional impact for women when it comes to sex, casual sex particularly, is different for men than it is for women.
You're right. It's different. But going by the same study that you just gave, the emotional distress that girls get from it is from social norms. Also, the same reason why boys have positive feelings is because of the same thing, social norms. It's simple. When girls throughout most of recorded history have been punished for having multiple partners, it affects how they emotionally react to it. But when boys are rewarded in one way or another, guess what? They feel good about it. They brag about it. Also, I'm realizing more and more how sad it must be to be part of the red pill. If you have to tear down other people just to make yourself feel big, feel strong, especially when you feel like those other people are weaker than you, I feel sad for you.